Stadium in Santa Clara. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Power running by Zeke. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They fake the handoff. Now Lance under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. 37 yards. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's fielded at the 45. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Niners set up well. They take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. Off of play action, and here's Lance. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
An Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Lance now to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Play action, Fields. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
On 1st down, Lance. Looking left side, he's got it, complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlight showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Right there, 54, right there.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Lance. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
59 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again, Fields.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Fields
escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, here's Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity?
There he goes, left side. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A big play there, 81 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So that'll back him up 5. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Fields. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Chicago. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down, Chicago.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the option, here's Elliott. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Third and 2, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now Fields. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fields. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this certainly a key moment in this game, trailing by 3, 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Lance looking to throw it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Fields on first down. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Back to throw.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.